Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to
Nice
No
know
Fugazee
I'm back
Podcast.
home.
State your name and where you from.
New York in this building. Mr. Artist.
Mr.
I'm
Artist.
from
Okay,
New
what do
York.
you want to debate about?
There isn't any other type of woman other than a holy woman. That's the only woman that exists on the face of this planet, bro.
Got it. So you mean to tell me there's no other type of woman than a holy woman? So are you saying that strippers are holy women?
I'm saying the only way to get a woman to corrupt herself enough is by the depravity of man.
By the decay of man. So that's the only way to get a woman to corrupt themselves. So it sounds like you are familiar with the book.
In a
So
man's world
how
that's
did
ran by men.
Eve corrupt herself? Did a man corrupt Eve?
You know the book. You know what you're making reference to. So continue speaking. Why are you asking
I'm
me to
asking
stop
you a
you?
question. It's
a rhetorical question.
That's not rhetorical. Let's see what. So you made a claim. You said, well, the only way a woman can destroy herself is by the decay of men. Men are the
the corruption factor. Yes.
the puppeteers that corrupt women. So
No.
my
No
question
one
is,
said
there's
puppeteers.
not
I
any
said
other way.
corruption factor.
Okay, got it. So you're saying that the only way that a woman can be corrupted is if a man does it. So my question for
Through
you.
trying to exploit a woman, a man will
Got
always
it.
try to
So my
corrupt.
question for you. So you don't think that women have agency and they can't corrupt themselves or they can't be corrupted by another woman?
One, that woman that is corrupting a woman had to be corrupted by a man first.
Okay. Okay, so you mean to tell me, so
you're telling me the weaker species is the one that's corrupting the stronger one.
Let me finish. So you mean to tell me the only way a woman can be corrupted if it's from a man, whether directly or indirectly?
Men run the world, yes or no?
Got it. So then my question, so that's what you think. Fair enough. So then my question for you is this, and please answer it.
You see, I asked a question to your question.
No, you didn't ask a question to my question. You said
men run the world, yes or no?
You didn't say that. You said men run the world. So pay attention.
I didn't just say that. I'm speaking loud enough.
I'm asking you a question.
Yes or no?
Got it. Here's my question. Paul, stop. Because you're making claims. You came in here making claims. So it's up for you to defend the claims that you're making. So stay put. Because I have questions for you. We're going to see if you are a logical man.
The men who think they run the world do think they can corrupt any woman by the sound of their voice.
Got it. Stop it. I have a question for you. So you think that women can't corrupt themselves. They can only be corrupted by a man. My next question for you is, do you think women have agency?
Every human being has free will.
Okay. So that is a contradiction to what you just claimed.
No. Because I can coerce anybody into making a decision if the circumstances are right.
Got it. Okay, so think about this. You just made a claim and you said, well, the only way a woman can be corrupted is if a man corrupts the woman. Then I ask you a question. Do women have agency? So free will, but let's just break it down because I don't really even think if you understand what agency means. So agency is I
didn't say agency. I said will was given to all human beings.
It may encompass what you're saying. So let me break down what agency means, because you said free will, but I think I get what you're saying. But are you saying this? Agency is you have responsibility. If you have responsibility, you must take accountability. If you are responsible for something, for your actions and the things that you do, you must be accountable for your actions and the things that you do. That's
I hear what
agency.
You're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Sense. Hey, bro.
Okay.
Listen.
So no. My next question.
Conversation. Hold on. Because when you said agency right there.
Okay, go ahead.
Exactly. We're at a standpoint. stand still, relax. We don't gotta yell at each other. This is a
No
simple
one's
debate
yelling. No one's yelling. Go ahead.
night, buddy. So it goes like this.
Go ahead.
If a woman has her own agency, right,
Uh huh.
in a world that's ran by men, wouldn't it be most lucrative for a man to make her feel like she's alone in that world?
You said that women have agency in a world that's ran by men. Wouldn't it be most lucrative for a man to make the woman feel like she's alone in the world?
Like, if he closes the door and it's only a one-on-one conversation, there's no other people in the room to protect her from the decisions she makes. Between that man's power, his mind, and his control factor, and his fear of influence.
Got it. So I think I see what you're saying because your question, when you say lucrative, I'm like, lucrative in what way? Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that, well, if a man is with a woman, you gave the example of he's in a room with her. You're pretty much saying that a man can manipulate a woman to pretty much do whatever. That's pretty much what you're saying, I guess. Correct
No,
me if
no,
I'm
no.
wrong.
You
Okay,
see,
that's
I
not what
didn't.
you're saying. Okay,
I
fair enough.
said
Go
in a
state it
man's
again then in
world,
another way.
the only thing that exists outside of men are holy women, and the only thing that can corrupt women are
Our
the
men.
depravity of man.
We got that part. So the only thing that can corrupt women is the decay of men. Okay, that's so I made a statement. So let's just walk through it. Your mind is very tangential. It's all over the place. It's scattered. You need to
No,
think
no, no.
linear.
You're a linear thinker, you see? Because
No,
you think
I'm a
that
linear
they
thinker.
taught
So
you
listen,
how to
stop.
think properly, you
Got
still
it.
think your
Got it.
thinking is the best way to think.
Okay, well, we're going to see. So here's your claim that you made. Your first claim is that,
Because
well,
exponential growth
listen,
doesn't have
listen,
to
bro.
be
You just
linear.
talking. I got it. I'll let you speak, but I'm trying to give you a chance to actually say something that makes sense.
I'm not
So
saying
let me
anything
repeat
to
it back.
rebuttal what I'm saying,
No,
though.
no,
Like,
no.
just talk. You have
Okay,
yet to
listen.
tell me I'm wrong.
Just pay attention. I muted you just for a quick second. So understand what I'm doing here because I'm not being disingenuous. You're making claims. The reason why I'm stating them back because you don't really know how to articulate yourself that well, which is fine. I'm not trying to shame you for it or anything or hold it against you, but I'm still manning your position so you know and the chat know that I understand your position, how you're actually saying it. I repeat, since you have a hard time articulating yourself, I'm still manning your position and repeating it back to get clarity so we can know exactly what you're stating. Okay? That's all I'm doing. So then we can have mutual understanding and we can walk through the logic together. All right? So now I'm going to still man your argument again from beginning to where we are currently at, and you tell me if I have it right or if I have it wrong. Because if I have it right, we can continue on and get to the next point. If I have it wrong, you gotta reiterate your position again. Okay? Fair enough. So, your point was the only way women can be corrupt is by the decay of men. So men are the ones that actually make women corrupt. Is that point correct?
Correct.
Correct. Second point, I asked you a question. Do women have agency? You said, well, women have free will. I explained agency. You said,
I
oh,
did not
yes.
say women have free will. I said all human beings were given free will.
If all human beings was given free will, doesn't that mean women have free will?
Don't say it in a way that you want to say it
Oh,
other
this
than the
dude
way I
is
said it.
okay.
Simple.
Okay,
If
got it.
you would
But does that
I didn't
mean
say that.
that
I said something other than
got
that.
it? Does that mean that women have free will though? Yes or no?
If they're a human being, they have free will.
Got it. So yeah, you're just playing semantics here, man. That's what you said. The next claim of what I explained, your next claim and what I've explained, though, I said, okay, do you mean that women have agency? I explained agency with responsibility. They must take accountability. You said, did you say yes to that or no?
At that point, that was when we had our standstill and you muted the mic, bro.
Okay, so answer this question. Should women be accountable for the decisions that they make, yes or no?
Once their decisions can be made separate from any influence of man, yes, they can now be held accountable.
Okay. So my next question for you. If a man is influenced by another man, should he not be held accountable?
That's a weak-minded man. Just
Got
like how
it.
you can
That's a
influence
weak-minded
your
man.
followers, just like you influence your followers on your page, bro.
Okay, I
It's
got you. So that's a
people
weak-minded
searching for
man.
knowledge
Another
outside of
Got it,
themselves.
bro. Let's not get off the point. Just stay quiet. Let's walk. I'm
What?
asking you
I thought
questions.
this was a debate.
Let's go
What
through
you
it.
stay quiet,
My
bro?
next question. So your claim was that if a man is influenced by another man, that's a weak-minded man. Now let's go back to women. If a woman is influenced by a man, is that a weak-minded woman? Like if she's influenced
No, that's what
negatively by
you
a man, is that a weak-minded woman?
look, bro. When a woman is left in nature,
No. Just answer the
when a
question. Don't
woman is
go
left
off.
in nature,
Listen, bro. Don't
among
go
her
off
pair
topic.
up with the
No,
stronger
no,
one
no, no.
or
Listen,
the
listen,
weaker
listen.
one.
You gotta follow directions because your mind is all over the place, right? It really is. I want you to see that something is wrong with your thinking. And we're going to get to that. I'm going to prove it on live stream today. Something's wrong with your thinking, okay? It's not making any sense. It's contradictions happening all over the place. So your first claim was, well, I asked you, if a woman has responsibility, should she take accountability? You said yes, but that's if she is not around any man. She can only take accountability if no other man influenced her. Okay? Then I asked you about, well, if a man is influenced by another man, should he take accountability? You pretty much say yes because that's a weak-minded man. So you're saying yes, he's weak-minded. Then my question was, well, if a woman is influenced by a man, wouldn't she be weak-minded? You said no. She was corrupted. So I got another question for you because we're going to try to see if this makes sense. If a woman is negatively influenced by another woman, should she take accountability or she shouldn't take accountability? Is she accountable? Yes or no?
You're missing the whole part of the segment where I said if a woman influences another woman negatively, it's
Uh-huh.
because she's exploited by a man first.
I already heard that, Mike. So
Okay,
let's just
cool.
add on. So
So
okay,
then
let's add
listen
on
to
to
this.
it. So what I'm
Women
saying
are
is,
meant to
got
follow
it,
the
got it,
lead
got
of
it.
the strong.
Just pay attention with me real quick. Woman A is over here. She influences woman B. But let's just say woman A, hypothetically, she was never influenced by a man. She was never negatively influenced by a man.
In what
But
world are you
she
living in,
negatively
Monica? What
influenced
world
a
are you
woman.
living
Is
in
that
right now?
possible?
You're telling me a woman is never influenced by another nigga, bro. Where?
No.
Where
It's a
can you
hypo.
find one
Stop it real
example
quick.
in history?
Listen, bro. It's a hypothetical to test your logic. So just answer the question. I want to know your thinking, right? Because you're making these claims. You have to back up the claims that you're making, okay? Your entire claim here is that the destruction of woman is due to the man. Okay? That's your argument. So I'm asking you these questions. You need to be able to clarify yourself. So this is a hypothetical to test your logic. Just please answer it.
I can't deal with this
Don't
bullshit.
run. Don't run. Don't
Telling
run.
me, you're telling me
Listen,
right
don't
now,
run.
you need a
Don't run.
hypothetical,
You was
bro.
talking all that smack.
I'm
Do
talking
not
about
run.
real
We need
life,
you to
nigga,
stay.
and you're talking
Listen, my
hypothetical.
friend.
Talking about
Listen.
real life, and you're talking hypothetical. What are you talking about?
Listen. Do
You're
not
not
run.
talking about actual
Just
facts.
answer the
You're
hypothetical question.
hypothetical.
Okay, man. Just answer the hypothetical question,
Okay,
please. If
cool.
you
Let's
if
see
you
who's
don't answer the hypothetical question, I gotta kick you off because you just not
let's
you're
see
not.
who's
It's not going anywhere.
for a second. I hear you.
Okay. The hypothetical is, hypothetically speaking, if woman A was not influenced by any man and woman A influenced woman B negatively, should woman B take accountability or not take accountability?
Hypothetically speaking, if there was one woman who was able to stay uninfluenced by any man on the face of this planet, woman B should definitely feel accountable for all the decisions she made because she was weak
Okay.
enough to fall for that bullshit.
So you have the mind, my friend, of a simp. A simp. You are a simp. You don't want women to be accountable for
Hypothetically
anything. You
speaking,
don't
bro.
believe women have agency. You was raised by your mother. Let me ask you a question. Did you come from a
One,
single mother household? Did
no,
you come from Oh, you didn't come. You had your father in your life.
yes,
Was your father masculine
yeah,
and gave good guidance to you?
yeah. He was the
Oh,
father of a
that's a
lot of
lie. He did not
children.
guide you good. No masculine man
One,
would ever strip
not
away
the
accountability
single
from any
mother
human being.
child right here
No
telling me
masculine
my
man
dad was
would
not
not strip
masculine when he grew up with
accountability from
foot.
any other human being. That is what simps do. Simps
Huh?
stay with women or are around women and they just think that, oh, they're so precious and they're so nice. There's nothing that they can do wrong. The only wrong that they can do had to come from a man.
See that?
Had to come from a man. So
Right
what's
there.
your belief? Are you a Hebrew? Let's now
Every
speak about your
without
epistemology.
fail.
Are you a Hebrew Israelite or a Christian? What are you?
First off, why would I ever believe in a religion given
Got
to
it.
me by white
So
slave masters?
got it. So you don't believe okay, so you don't believe in any religion given to you. So what do you believe in? Do you believe in God?
God first, us next. It doesn't have to be a religion. It has to be about the relationship you carry with your spiritual being.
Okay, so you're spiritual. Got it. Cool. Wanted to see if you were grounded in any historical epistemology of
You're
knowledge, but
talking
I guess you're not.
historical.
You're just
Think about
randomly
it
making
like
up
this.
things out of your head,
You
my friend.
think
This is
that
why you
God
believe that women should not be accountable for anything. You are a simp. This is
now
why your hair looks like the way it looks. You
when
look like a crackhead, bro. You look like a crackhead. Yeah, you about to get this work now. You done came on my stream looking like this nigga. Marlon Wayans from Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Juice in the Hood. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's all bad for homie. It is all bad for homie. This the roast session. You thought this was a debate. No, nigga, this is a roast session now. You done went into the wrong stream. Homie on his deathbed, too. I should be a little bit nicer, but nope. We about to kill him. We about to really kill him now. You're a full simp. And actually, let's just bring you up and have some more fun with you. So,
So explain to me how I make you
why
remind
do
you
you?
of another man on your mind, like you, a nigga who thinks about men all the
Okay.
time. Go
All
ahead,
right, that's the
keep
best you
on
got.
going, nigga. Keep on going. I'm
Okay.
here.
All
I'm
right.
here to
So
listen to your bitches.
let me actually be a
I
little more
hear the
nicer to you.
bitches
Maybe I
too.
was mean, chat. Maybe I was
It's
mean.
cool. What do
He's
you
on
mean?
his deathbed,
What do you
obviously. So let's just give him a
I'm
chance
here
here.
to listen to the bitch within you.
Okay.
You can talk to the masculine nigga you know I am.
Okay. All right. So are you okay? Did you have a stroke? Did you get into a car accident? Why are you in a hospital? Talk
First
to
off,
us, man. We want to make
thanks
sure
for
you're good.
asking.
We want to
Thanks
make
for
sure you're good.
asking because you know what? Black don't crack. We got to keep track. Second, let's keep track of how this conversation's going because when
No,
I
no. Well,
accepted
okay.
your
Well, I asked
hypothetical
you a
that
question.
was
So
nowhere near based in
what you in
reality,
the hospital for,
that's
man?
when I went off on a tangent.
Okay, what you in the hospital for? I want to make sure you good. Obviously, I know your mental isn't good because you're a simp and you think that women should never take accountability.
Oh,
So that's what you just claimed.
I
The
said
women should
if
never be
there's
accountable
a
for any
woman.
bad decisions
No.
because it's all men's fault.
I said men are the root cause of corruption of women. Yes.
That's what that
Saying that's
means.
not
So
true.
therefore, women should not be accountable for the decisions that they make is because a man
Mm.
destroyed her. That's why we walk through the logic, bro. This is what I'm saying.
So you're
Logically
telling
speaking,
me
you know you're caught.
the simple fact that you put a price on what's between women's legs is not the fact that you go after it like it's life or death for you.
What you talking about, man? You
What?
pay for box?
You don't. Oh, nah. Because now on the world we live on, the face of this planet, there aren't girls who get paid to open their legs for niggas, right?
We know that has always been a thing, like since the
Okay,
beginning of time.
cool, cool. Since the
What's
beginning
your
of time,
point? What's
niggas
your
been
point?
trying to drop as much money for the pussy as possible. Trying to corrupt the shit, nigga. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you said that men, well, it's a
Nah,
supply and demand. So I
nah.
got a
Run it back,
question for you.
bro. Run it
It's
back.
okay.
What the
It's
fuck, man?
okay. I
Oh,
understand what you're
sorry,
saying.
sorry.
You're
My bad.
saying that
My bad.
women are the,
Yeah, cursing. No cursing. My bad.
let me, I got you, man. So it's okay, bro. Let's walk through the logic here because I see you're having trouble thinking, but I'm going to try to help you out.
Nah, it's
You're saying
simple.
since the beginning of time,
Because I'm aware of the fact that niggas.
I got you, man. Listen, just please listen. You said that since the beginning of time, men have paid for box. There has been prostitution to a degree since the beginning of time. So this is a supply and demand conversation. So I have a question for you now. We're going to see if you can think, right? So women must be the supply because men are paying for it. Is that correct? Women must be the supply. Yes or no?
All I'm saying is, if men run the world like how I know,
Bro. Don't go anywhere. See, look, you make
go
claims, but then you
nowhere.
try to like obfuscate off what we're talking
What you
about.
talking about?
Let's
If
stay
pussy is
here.
the supply that you call the supply, right?
I'm asking, is women the supply? Yes or no?
Bro said their purity, a holy woman, isn't the reason that a man
Okay.
wants to separate himself
Listen,
from
man.
any unholiness.
Answer the question. You're just speaking. I don't know what you're talking about. You said since the beginning of
Yeah,
time, which I confirmed, men have been paying for the box. My question to you, this would be a supply and a demand. Let's just make it clear. I want you to think. I'm stripping it
okay,
down
cool.
so you can
Supply
think. Are women the
and the
supply? Yes or
pussy.
no?
Who's been supplying demand with the?
Stop it. Are women the supply? Yes or no?
Who's been supplying demand with the
No,
pussy?
don't answer my question with another question. Just answer the simple question.
Who's been
Are
giving the
women
pussy out, nigga?
okay? So let's get him off of here. He's a clown. But let me just break it down of the claim of what he was just trying to make. It's very dangerous. He's a silly little kid and he doesn't know how to think. This is why even when you seen, he started to think like, wait, I'm not saying that. He tried to take everything back he said. I'm not saying that women shouldn't take any accountability. No, my friend, that's literally what you just said. He even conceded. He said that, well, yeah, if no men wasn't around, then yes, if a woman did negatively influence another woman, then she would have to take accountability. That other woman wouldn't be accountable. Okay. So this means that your worldview means the only way women should take accountability is if men didn't exist.
No Fugazi. Fugazi.
That's what that nigga thinks. The only way women should take accountability if men didn't exist at all on the face of this planet. This is what you call a simp. Let's speak about simp and what this even means. So simp is a man that he's doing the most for a woman. He's putting out, but the woman isn't reciprocating on her end. And guess what? The simp is okay with that. The simp will take the woman out on multiple dates. He'll do multiple things for her, but he doesn't even expect anything from the woman because it's like, well, you don't have to be accountable. I'll do everything for you. So I'm not even looking for you to reciprocate back love. I'm not even looking for you to reciprocate back, the values, because human beings, men and women, we're not looking for the same thing. Men are the protector and the providers. Women are the nurturers. They submit to the man. They follow the man lead. So we're looking for different things. Attraction is asymmetrical, not symmetrical. But in his worldview, it's simpish. He's not looking for anything from the woman. He would just give the woman the world without the woman giving anything back. He wants all the gold diggers, but he don't even have no gold for these chicks to dig. Homie is super broke. You can already tell that. But let's get back to his last claim. His last claim was prostitution was, since the beginning of time, it was out. I said it. He said it. We confirmed it. That was true. Yeah, it kind of been around. It was even around in the Bible stories. It was around. So then I asked him a question. I tried to get down to the root of things. So the supply would be women. The demand would be men. Now, we all know in supply and demand, which is the demand of men being horny. Horniness is a biological reaction. It's a physical reaction. It's a neurological reaction. It's a chemical reaction. How men, we have 17 times more testosterone. Men react from a biological standpoint when they see a pretty woman. Oh, I want to, they want to approach this girl. They get horny. This is a demand. And guess what? You can't get rid of the demand. You cannot get rid of the demand. This is why I wanted to make a supply and demand conversation, meaning peel back the layer to the evil, nonsensical things that he was saying, because you cannot get rid of men having a natural proclivity to view women sexually. The Muslims tried it by putting the hijabs over their women and stuff like that. And they, they can limit it to a degree, but, we try to do certain things to limit the way how men are so sexual towards women. The thing is, so you can't get rid of that. It's just in our biology, but you can get rid of the supply. Women selling themselves for money, well, that's an action. That's a choice. Niggas don't choose. If you see a pretty joint, we don't actually choose to be horny by her. It's not like a choice that we're making. No, nigga, homie sees some cheeks and something fatty. It's like, oh, snap, a biological reaction to be aroused. Women don't have a biological reaction to sell their booty cheeks on OnlyFans or to strip on a pole or to do some horrific, whorish things. That's a choice that they make. So the supply you can get rid of, but the demand you can't. So when we were having this conversation, I wanted to get down to it and let little buddy know that, guess what? The institution of women selling their bodies and their souls has been around since the beginning of time. The only reason why it's around since the beginning of time is because women make that choice. Women make the choice. Now, we know that there's certain things. Let's just put a caveat here. There's always exceptions to the rule. If men actually have the force to take it or to make them as well. So we know that, let's get rid of that part. As far as men taking women's sexuality or physically making them do it, we know that, okay, that's on a man. Come on, bro. We know that a man is physically stronger. You can make her do it and you can take it, if we're being honest. We know that's immoral, though. But we know that since the beginning of time, all men wasn't making every girl or to sell their body. No, women was making that choice themselves. They were making that choice themselves, which means that with all of this PORN, with all of this OnlyFans stuff, yeah, men are in the business too. Men created the websites, but it's the women that choose to actually go on there and to sell themselves. The supply you can get rid of. The demand, you can't get rid of. God dang, you can't get rid of. You, even in the Bible, when Jesus came back, he was like, listen, even if like you look at a woman with lust, cut your eye out. Gotta cut the dang eye out. You gotta go blind, because it's like, it's even Jesus knows. Like that demand, the only way to get rid of that demand is to cut your eyes out. Cut your eyes out, bro. Think about it. If Jesus could have got rid of the demand, he would have just been like, touched every man and took away the lustful desires. But it don't work like that. It don't work like that. We're human beings. Jesus made us to procreate, but to do things in a moral way. You want to act in an immoral way? Well, cut your eye out. God dang, a nigga spitting. Okay. All right, man. That debate was easy. Homie was a dork. Loser. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.